will the DC Universe heroes and villains overcome this new anti-life equation outbreak? Well, let's find out in this issue of DCeased number 4. So what we get here is sort of a pretty interesting perspective. Like, what is the rest of the world doing? We've seen the heroes pretty much be unable to do anything. We've also seen some of the villains be unable to do anything with this. So now we see what the people sort of in the middle are. And by the middle, we mean what's Amanda Waller making other people do. In this case, she's got Captain Atom overseeing the Atom's inspection of one of the dead infected. They're trying to figure exactly what's going on here, and it turns out Waller's got all these different protocols put in place, and it turns out that in case of events like a plague protocol, the Atom is supposed to shrink down and take a close look at the virus itself. So it's really cool to see that this is something that's already been planned. But the problem is this goes downhill because while he's down there, he gets infected. And I guess because of how it works, we'll find out exactly more how it works later on, the Atom goes into Captain Atom and infects him. So atom on atom violence. Meanwhile, in Metropolis, we see Lois is able to get a radio signal broadcast working. And she sort of lets the rest of the world know that, hey, it looks like a nightmare, and if you can hear me, yeah, you're scared, but you're not alone. We are regrouping, this is going out to heroes, to villains. The Justice League is gathering in Metropolis. Anyone with the power and means to help us out, please come to the Daily Planet. And this goes out to everyone: Hawkgirl, Beast Boy, Wonder Girl, Lex, and I'm guessing that's Lex's sister, maybe, or what is his assistant's name? Doesn't matter. She's in a suit too. And this also reached out to Themyscira, where Mara has arrived looking for, somewhere to go, because Atlantis was like super infected. And Diana says, all right, yeah, she's going to Metropolis. Meanwhile, Clark and Black Canary, Superman and Black Canary, are going to look for, Wally and Barry. And they find him hiding out somewhere because it turns out Batman got to them first and said, guys, you cannot watch anything. Stay in there. Do not come out, because if one of you gets infected, it's going to be a nightmare. We probably won't be able to do anything about it. But Superman says, yeah, I can get you guys out safely. And, Black Canary says it. So that's good. And then we cut to Gotham City, where Harley, who should be dead, or because she's fighting for infected members of the Birds of Prey, but luckily Ivy shows up just in the nick of time to save her. Meanwhile, at Metropolis, if we thought it couldn't get any worse, Gigantus has totally been infected, and yeah, it's actually looks really awesome. And they're trying to fight her back, even Alfred showing up in the Batwing, but it's really only the combined efforts of Superman, Wonder Woman, and Cyborg who's able to, stop Gigantus. And Cyborg is the one that flat out kills her. And Superman's like, no, we could have saved her. And he's like, no, I gotta tell you guys something. Then we have a really sweet, tender moment with Alfred and Damian, as Alfred presents Damian with the bat suit. Says, your father said you're always worthy of it. He's always been proud of you. And he said that he should have told you that every day. They hug it out. It's sweet. It's innocent. And it seems like we're sort of getting on our feet here, because they've even got special contact lenses made by Black Lightning and his kids that says, hey, this will keep the infection from getting to you. And that's when Cyborg mentions, hey, they're not zombies. And what they are is they're an extension of the anti-life equation. And the blighted ones, as they're called, their sole purpose is to spread death. They're not mindless. They have a soul function. And we actually can't stay here. All we're going to do is we're going to attract them to one spot, and that'll be it. And then it gets a bit worse, because the Atom explodes in Washington, D.C., and Superman and Wonder Woman try to get him out of there. And he still explodes, and it's a huge explosion. It looks like Superman and Wonder Woman are taken out, and it even spreads to Metropolis, where, we've got Black Canary, Green Arrow, what looks to be Lois, Alfred, John, Damian, Black Lightning, and his kids, and they huddle together like, it's okay, just hold on to me, and that's how the comic ends. So overall, what was DCeased issue 4? Well, it was pretty good, actually. It was actually really good. My issue is this is supposed to be a 6-issue story, and we're on issue 4, and I'm not quite seeing how anyone comes out of this, at all. That's sort of to the book's credit. Remember, within just 2 issues, we saw great characters who we thought would never be touched. We saw Batman was taken out of this story with barely enough time to have half of his regular plans out that makes him Batman. He didn't make it out. I was a bit surprised Harley made it. I thought Harley would have been the obvious choice to kill next. But as soon as we think the heroes are set, like everyone's together, Cyborg's here, Superman's here, Wonder Woman's here, Flash is here, Black Canary's got a Green Lantern ring, Green Arrow's here, Damian's got the bat suit, Black Lightning's here with his kids. Everything seems great, and then, as far as we can tell, they're all going to die. Because the atom exploded. I'm sorry, Captain Atom exploded because of the atom. The atom made the atom pretty much do an atom bomb. So that's interesting. It's cool because we don't quite know how we're getting through this. We do know there's a specific team that will come out on top for this. We do know there's a specific team, but maybe they don't come out on top. Maybe this will ultimately be one huge colossal failure for our heroes. I mean, what is anyone going to do? Everyone who knows about the anti-life equation is going to die going by this issue. So if they don't know what the cause is, how are they going to cure it or fix it? I mean, apparently it can't be cured, but there could be a way to stop it from happening. I mean, everyone who was involved in this, Cyborg, Darkseid, Batman to an extent, they're gone. Superman was able to scan people to figure out what was going on. So there's that. And then, of course, Alfred and Damian, who would have access to the Batcave, to the Batcomputer, would probably be able to help out too, but they're being taken off board. Now, there's a chance that they couldn't be. There's a chance because we still have Barry and Wally. We didn't see them go anywhere. It's possible Superman and Wonder Woman could survive the blast. Possible. Black Canary does not have the experience to create a construct that would be able to save them, let alone herself. Black Canary's had her ring for what? 20 minutes? Maybe an hour? No. All she really can sort of figure out is sort of more the basic stuff. At least that's what I'm figuring out. So the real question is going to be not how they're going to win. Can they win? I think that's sort of the big question. Overall, this was a really fun issue. I'm still weighted out by it only being 6 issues, but it doesn't feel like we have any sort of leeway at 4. So which means issue 5 is going to be the next closest thing we have to a team of heroes that will consistently be in here, or maybe they won't be. Maybe it'll just be one group of heroes, and sometimes villains coming in. Okay, so we got this, end of the issue, they did, and then we go to the next one, and who knows? Well, with that, I will bring this video to a close here. If you're new to the Bug Think Tank, feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Love to hear your thoughts on this book if you read it, and I will catch you all later. This is the Bug Think Tank signing off. Thanks for watching. As always, may your fandom serve you well.